Hi, everyone.
Hi.
We are here for our Wednesdays blunt conversations with Blunt
That's
Brunch.
right. Yes, because this is what Blunt Brunch is all about. It's really all about these blunt conversations that our executives get to have during a lovely brunch. So we want to bring our blunt conversations to our viewers so that way they can kind of get a feel for what the Blunt Brunch vibe is all about.
And it's so empowering too, because these are topics that we personally go through too, that other women are coming to us and expressing that, they want us to cover, or they would love to have a group conversation about it. So what is today's topic? What are we talking about?
Know your worth, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about knowing your worth in whatever capacity that could be, whether you're an employee or you're an employer, right? I mean, there's so many different scenarios. So we can kind of go through those and see if if the shoe fits, maybe, you can reevaluate your situation and make sure that you're valuing yourself at the top of everything, right?
That's so true. Exactly. And I love how you do give both examples, because we all are in different roles. So we can be the employee, we can be the employer, we can be both in some areas of our lives.
So true. When you are an entrepreneur, your customers or clients are who you're catering to. And then you're also, employing. So
exactly.
That can be lots of things.
So, one of the things for me, I'll just kind of from an example from, something that I've kind of been going through too, is just, understanding my own just like boundaries in a sense. I personally will overthink things a lot. And, when opportunities come, and it happens, I overthink it, but then I don't know what is the right way. So I will not really, I'll kind of cater to other things at times because I start to overthink it. And I'm like, you know what, let me just move forward with this. That's the easiest route. When in reality, I should honor those kind of feelings and, look at both sides of it and really, look into that decision before going forward with it.
Absolutely.
Know.
Feelings are valid. You got to listen to your body and the way you're reacting to situations. So I couldn't agree more. I think it's really important to take that time. If you have to make a decision tomorrow, then maybe it's not the right choice for you, right? There should be no rush to the process.
Yeah. What is another great one? I know we do talk about this before. So we love our conversations before screen, because it brings so many good examples for you all. Another one, I know that I can say it that you said if you want, or do you want me to go through our notes?
Go for it. Yeah. You've got the notes. So
I got the notes. Yeah.
Take it away, girl.
So one of the great points that Parisa was saying, and she had quite a few, so I can't wait to share them with you all. She was saying, she was saying, walk away from deals that don't, either serve you or don't align with your values. I'd love to hear more about that and just some.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's such a good point. And I think the great Marvina Thomas always says, not all money is good money. So even though there's a great opportunity that seems to be perceivingly, maybe it's a large contract or whatever, it's this big client that you've been trying, a whale of a client. Well, what are you going to have to sacrifice to make this, client happy? Is it worth your time value that you're going to be putting into this? Because it may not be the same as other clients, right? So, there's just so many things to evaluate. But I think, ultimately going back to you, listening to yourself and making sure that you're in alignment with what your core values are. And that happens to be with the people you employ or the people you do business with.
Exactly. And if you're even having trouble, really understanding this, and I'm saying advice that I should listen to is look at your mission and values as a company. Go back to that. Go back to your core values, go back to your mission statement and reread it and look at the opportunity or, what is being proposed to you or any of those situations and see, does it align with the company? Maybe, you can take yourself out of it for that moment and say, does it align with XYZ? And if it doesn't, that's your answer.
I love that. Yeah, that's a good point, Adelia. Going back, that's why it's so important to build that when you are creating a business, right? Because you can always go back to your foundation and check yourself,
Yeah.
like, am I walking the walk right now? Is this my tagline?
Yeah, that's so true. Because
So
you're right. I love that too, because we should check ourselves sometimes. Because what if we're the ones that are not walking in alignment? And it's like, oh, wait, hold on. Let's slow ourselves and let's
right.
go back. Another good one was the pick your brain. That gets asked a
Oh
lot.
yeah. Yeah.
And I think it doesn't even matter whatever role you're in the cannabis space, people outside will ask to pick your brain. And
even outside the industry, they just want to get a little intel. They
yeah.
think like, your time is clearly not worth money.
Yeah. So it's
so setting those healthy boundaries, right? Just like we do in everyday life, we have to set those boundaries for ourselves. So if you only have a 10-minute window to get in, whatever questions they have, then let them know, hey, I have 5 minutes or I have 10 minutes. Go ahead and shoot. You know what I mean? But there's got to be a cutoff at some point. This value here is worth money. So this information, intel that we have, this insider, whatever it is, whatever you do in the industry, I'm sure that somebody else would be looking to you as an expert. So
I remember in the beginning, when that would happen, I was totally that person was like, sure, coffee, lunch, that is all that is fine with me.
Same.
And then
I was doing so many coffees and lunches. Yeah. Oh man, I was full-time coffee and lunch lady over here. I was like, damn, I'm eating really well.
Exactly. And then you get to that point where you're like, okay, this is a little too much. So it's, knowing that, and maybe even just as Parisa was saying, having that clear understanding of a 10-minute interval or 5 minutes, whatever it may be. Another good one was that energy vampire. Those are out there.
Yeah, yes. And this could be people that you don't even work with. They could be friends, or they could be colleagues, or whatever. They're in the realm. They could be somebody that works in the building that you just pass by every day and you're like, geez, oh my gosh.
Right?
So we got to make sure we're listening again to our gut and our instincts. And if this isn't vibing with you and you're like, dude, I'm like wasting way too much time right now, it might be good to shut it down.
Yeah.
Exactly. Get those scissors out.
Yes, exactly. We know sometimes you can't, necessarily walk away from those, but maybe if you're going to have that meeting, allow some decompression time after. It's okay to yes, exactly. 10 minutes.
Do what you got to do, and pick up your rope pen. There you go.
There we go. We love our Rove pens. And if you're in California, you actually can even get pre-rolls by them, everything. I think they're bringing that here to Arizona soon.
Oh, awesome. Very cool. Well, they are our title sponsors for our January 27th event. So shout out to Rove, women-owned company. We're very excited to align with their company here in Arizona.
Well, with that, we should share where we're going this month.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sorry, we're getting off topic because we're excited. Can you tell?
I can't keep it a secret.
I can't either. Let's just spill it, girl.
So it's Blue Coyote Cafe, which is at the
Walking Stick Resort.
There we go. Yes.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be beautiful. It is going to be so beautiful. We're, found this amazing venue and it's going to be really cool. Well, let's go back to the topic before, because we do keep these short and informative, but we did have a couple more. The other one was the pricing. If somebody comes at you. So let's say, you show somebody that proposal and they come back and they're like, nope, what about this? And they lowball you. What do you do? You got to stick up for yourself, right?
Yeah. Or, what I do is I skim back what that's going to entail. If your budget is now this, then I'm going to remove XYZ from what I'm going to be doing, or the deliverables. Right. So I think that's a good way to kind of counteract one of those, because it's like, oh, you don't think it's worth it? Well, this actually isn't worth my dinner. So I'm going to reduce the amount of work I'm doing. So, but it's, it happens in all avenues of business, I think. Even from a manufacturing side, manufacturers all the time are asked to BOGO their products or,
Yeah.
discount them at a certain price point that it creates like zero revenue, even opportunity. So, just know your worth as a brand, as an entrepreneur, as a consultant, whatever you do in this space, know your worth.
Yeah.
You don't have to settle for whatever people are offering you. And they're probably not going to be the only deal on the table. So
Exactly. You never know what that no is going to lead to outside of that from somebody else.
so true. I love that, leaving opportunity for something
Mhm.
else better.
Yeah, yeah. But even too, I think kind of going back to the first example you said, because I've never even thought about that is, pulling back on the invoice and just saying this and this, take away those things. Because now they're also going to realize, okay, now this makes more sense. Now they're action items of each item, kind of breaking it down of like, this is what this is worth. And it makes it more tangible where maybe they'll come back and be like, okay, let's go back to the original quote,
Right. I actually want all the things. So
Yeah.
I'll pay that. And
Yeah.
if they won't, hey, it's okay. Not all money is good money, right?
Yes,
So it's all good.
yeah. I'm definitely going to use that, Marvina.
Yes.
If she's
Thank
watching.
you, Miss Marvina, boss lady.
um, and that was really, those are the main ones that we really focused on today that we were talking about. I'm sure there's plenty of other situations and, maybe too, we didn't hit it more on the employees. So one thing I know that we mentioned was for maybe you're an employee and you've been working with the company for a long time and, it might be time to ask for that raise if you've been trying to, figure out how to do it. Just go up there, go in strong, show them, some key reasons why, and ask them
Yeah.
for that raise.
And if you are evaluating yourself and you're like, maybe I haven't earned that yet, then what can you do to
Yeah,
create that add value, right? So that way
that's
you
so
are worth
smart.
that raise.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, love that. Yeah. Asking for more, showing that company that I want to be more hands-on. I am, what's the word? I am committed to your company.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh
love
my gosh, nothing means more, I think, to a company than to see that their team members are committed and loyal and, just down for the cause. It's like, yes, all right, let's build this together.
Yeah.
That's the kind of momentum every company wants, I think.
Yeah, especially in this industry, because we're all
Oh,
going
yeah.
on roller coasters.
Oh, yeah. You got to be right or die.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what we had some other couple, Blunt Brunch announcements. Do you want to take it away and share some, and then I'll loop in as well?
Well, yeah. I mean, biggest thing that's happening next is our executive sit down lunch brunch, which we mentioned at the Talking Stick Resort. Now, if you are a brand and you're looking to get involved, we have 2 opportunities still left. So please contact us ASAP so we can lock you in, because these opportunities go very quickly. And then as far as latees, if you are not already on our VIP mailing list, there is a way for you to get your name added to that list. You just need to go to our website, fill out the form of interest, and then we will get you added. So that way you can be on the list so you can register for our events.
Yes. And then our next event is February, which if you're following us on social, you might have heard a little bit through the grapevine, but we're going to Selfie World. We're taking it back.
Woo-hoo!
Yes. And it's for the month of love, and it is self-love and self-care. So we are going to have a day before Valentine's Day, the 13th, where you're going to be able to join us, and we're going to go take some selfies and, just have a great time. So tickets
Be your
are
own Valentine, right?
yes, exactly. And get all that good content for the week of love so you can promote it, share it
Yes.
on your Instagram. And tickets are also available on Blunt Brunch. You'll go to our website and look up events, and you'll see upcoming events, and you'll be able to check out our February self-love event.
Yes, and this is open to our community of women. So if you're somebody that didn't get to experience it last time because it was an executive only event, this time you are welcome to have fun with us. We are closing down the entire selfie world. So it's going to be lit,
Yes,
all the women of cannabis in one room.
yes, exactly. Well, that is our our live today. Do we have any final words?
We love you.
Yes, we do. And if you all have any suggestions on topics you want us to cover, let us know. This is a weekly conversation, Blunt Brunch Live with our blunt conversations. So we can't wait.
DM us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
See you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.